Hey, 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 everybody.
Welcome back to Edible Escapades.
Okay, today we've got Kim's Cravings Best Ever Vegan Quinoa Chili. So here we've got some sweet potato, onion, a couple cans of corn, beans, some vegan broth, chili powder,
And
quinoa.
there's more than just chili powder in there.
I didn't know that. What else is in here?
Garlic powder, salt, cumin, some pepper.
Anyway, it's on the recipe. And then quinoa with
a stick of cinnamon.
cinnamon.
So we are warming up some oil, olive oil, so we can saute the onions until they're translucent. All right, so now we're gonna add in the sweet potatoes and the spices. Give it a good stir. Make sure those spices are all good and covered, and then it says to put the lid on and let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay, the timer just went off. So we're gonna add the 3 of the 4 cups of vegetable broth in there, and then we're gonna bring that to a low boil. All right, so we are gonna add in the kidney beans and the black beans. They've been rinsed. We will add in the corn. That's a lot of corn. The corn, the quinoa, and the cinnamon stick. And give it a stir. And once I get it all stirred in there, we will put the lid back on and set the timer for 30 minutes. And it will just simmer at that 30 minutes. Our chili is cooking on the stove, so I'm gonna get the cornbread made. So our cornbread recipe is from the Pretty Bee, delicious allergy-friendly recipes. And this recipe is called the Best Vegan Cornbread. This is supposed to be a gluten and dairy-free recipe, but we don't use gluten-free flour, so we just substituted all-purpose flour in this recipe. So here's the ingredients. We've got our all-purpose flour, our cornmeal, we've got baking powder, sugar, and salt in this dish. We've got some applesauce, some almond milk, and then we've got some Earth Balance butter. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, so we're gonna see how this is looking. Sorry, the light is so bad. I'm gonna stab one of the sweet potatoes to see how tender it is, and that's kind of how we'll know it's done. So I'm gonna do that right now.
No, they're not right. I just put it in the way it told me to, and it's not working.
So we have to
Hi.
Okay, you want to say hi? Okay, say hi.
Hi.
So we have to put one more cup of vegetable broth in, and then the chili is done. We'll taste it and see if it needs any more spices, but otherwise that's done, and the cornbread will be coming out here in a couple minutes. The timer just went off for the cornbread, so I'm gonna stab it in the middle. The toothpick came out pretty clean, so I'm thinking that's done. So our chili and cornbread are all done, so now we're gonna taste them.
So for me, first impressions, I like chili to be a little thick, like more moisture in it. This doesn't have a whole lot, but that's okay. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna taste the cornbread first.
Oh, what are you doing?
It's pretty good cornbread. And the chili.
Stop, Owen.
Chili's good.
Stop it, Owen.
I like the cinnamon. All right, go ahead.
That's good.
Not cheese, Mommy.
That's pretty good. The cinnamon is nice.
Yummy, Mommy.
How is it, Madeline?
Good, yummy.
Okay, try the chili. Try the chili.
Yummy.
What do you think, Ivan?
Good.
You like the chili? What about the cornbread?
I don't know. It's pretty good.
Yeah? Cool.
Good.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right, so the review. Cornbread.
You go first.
Okay, I give the cornbread a 4 out of 5.
Why?
I don't know. It just didn't feel like a 5. But it was really good.
All right. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 because I thought it was too dry. The taste was okay, but it was too dry.
All right, chili.
Should I go first on chili?
Okay.
I'll give the chili a 4 out of 5 because the taste was great. But like I said, I like there to be some more moisture in my chili.
Sauce?
Yeah, the sauce. And because there was no sauce, that made the cornbread worse because usually I dip my cornbread in. So the fact that the cornbread was drier than usual and there was no sauce on the chili was a bad combination. But the chili tasted really good.
I give the chili a 5 out of 5 because it just was really good. And usually, well, any other chili we've ever made before has tomato in the recipe, some sort of tomato, whether it be paste, sauce, or whole tomatoes. And tomato always gives me really bad acid reflux. And this recipe had 0 tomatoes in it, which means I feel great right now. I'm not gonna feel icky the rest of the night. So if you have issues with tomatoes, this is a really good chili recipe and it tastes really good. So, and the kids liked it too.
Thanks for watching. Comment or questions or whatever.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
See you later.
We'll be back next Wednesday with another recipe.